Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
I was actually, based on your charity work or whatever, you've done a lot of travel, it seems. Is there any place in the world that you feel particularly at home at, that, or a place that you love that you would go back to any day of the week and twice on Sunday?
Recently I have been traveling in the last few years quite a bit, and I think my favorite city has been Rome, which was a surprise to me. And I love Moscow. Have you been?
Mm-mm.
It's great.
For any particular reason?
Do you like...
Well, no, I mean for you.
For me, Moscow's just got this like exciting, it feels like a new city and an old city at the same time, because it kind of is. Like, it's recently turned into this incredibly metropolitan city, but it's also an ancient city at the same time, and so it just has this really interesting vibe. And I have a deep longing to go to Moron, Mongolia.
Okay. For the name or anything?
A little of both.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never been to Mongolia, but I really want to go. Have you been?
Not
Never
today,
been
anyway.
anywhere?
Prague, that was
Prague,
nice.
lovely city.
Such a beautiful
Bridges,
city. Oh.
rivers, the whole thing. Yes. Brombury is, by the way, in Czech, how you say potato. You might want to know that. Hi.
Hi. I actually wanted to ask you about the Health Haiti, your Haiti-related projects.
Yep.
And if there's anything that's planned for the next couple months, or if you're going to be doing the same kind of mission to Haiti that you did this past year.
There are a few more people that are going down to Haiti in another month or so, and we're building this big community center and orphanage in Jacmel, Haiti, and construction is underway right now, so we're sending supplies down there and money and encouragement, and that's sort of all that's going on right now. I mean, it's a project that's in process, and it's not the most exciting phase. We're not breaking ground on anything right now, but it's going to take a little while to finish that.
Some of the girls just tweeted me and said to say hi and thank
Who?
you. Venetia.
Oh yeah, she gets plural, huh? I'm just kidding.
She speaks to multitudes.
Tell Venetia that I say hi back.
Will do.
She raised the most
Yeah.
money, but she raised like $10,000, which is.
She said she's enjoying the article.
Is she? Good.
I'm terribly sorry.
No, let me get that.
I'm just telling me I have to go to work soon.
With Twitter, and you have such an incredible presence on Twitter, at first did you start out wanting to be as approachable to your fans as you are, or was it just like,
Well,
I'm bored, I want to see what Twitter's all about?
I really don't like to think of myself as approachable.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know what gave you that impression.
I'm sorry, your mission.
Yes, that's more like it. No, I had no idea. I'd never been on Twitter. What happened was the CW was called and said, "Can you answer a few questions for us on our Twitter?" And I said, "I don't even know what Twitter is." And so I Googled it and found myself on Twitter, and I said, well, it looks easy enough to create why don't I'll just answer the questions on my own. I'll just do my own little Twitter thing. But I never read anyone else's Twitter, and I really still haven't. So I don't know what Twitter is supposed to be used for or how it's supposed to be used.
Exactly what you're doing is what it's supposed to be used for.
And so, yeah, I had no idea what I was doing, and I was just sort of screwing around at first. And actually, I still am screwing around. But I hate to say it, but now it's like, I'm screwing around, but more than 250,000 people are going to see this. So I'm not maybe as flippant as I was before. I hope to get that back.
Is that coming to me?
Yep.
So I know that you recently had some poems published.
Oh,
Congratulations.
thanks.
Do you have writing aspirations in the future, or what's your plan with that?
Yeah, I've always sort of been writing as a side thing. So yes, I don't know what's going to become of my writing, but I do write on an ongoing basis. And I started writing poetry for some strange reason a few years ago, and I was really shocked and amazed when some of it got published recently. That was cool.
Do you ever see
actually
it?
more satisfying for me than any role that I've done. I noticed I was more excited about it than, yeah, I was shocked too, and appalled. What was your follow-up?
I was gonna say, do you ever see yourself writing anything for the show?
For Supernatural?
Yeah.
Sure, yes I do, I see that very clearly. I did a one-page pitch that was really, really good for an episode that Eric Kripke said he didn't want to shoot. But I tried. Yeah, I actually have some other ideas kicking around that I'll probably shoot over to them. It was such a good idea, I don't know why they didn't use it though. It shows some real lack of foresight on their parts. But yeah, I'm into writing, yeah.
I'm gonna let my co-host Amy take this one.
Oh, what a gentleman.
Now that Castiel is godlike, where would you like to see the character go or do? Now
Wow,
that he's like a god.
he is a god.
He is God.
Not godlike.
Not the
he
god,
is
he's God.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do with that character?
Well,
You could do anything.
I mean, I hate to say it, but the stuff that Cass is doing in the first episode of the season, it's kind of, a lot of it's right on money. But I can't really tell you what that is without ruining it, so.
Anything he's not doing that you'd like him to do?
Yeah, but I don't.
Like, no more, famine and
Yeah,
that
see,
sort of
what I'm
stuff?
saying is, just you got to watch the episode. I don't.
Oh,
a lot
so
of
sort
this kind of is hashed out in a very
Oh, it is.
satisfying manner.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, but it's sort of Cass
Okay.
comes in and he's like, let's sort stuff out, and does exactly a lot of it's sort of exactly what you would want to do
Oh, okay.
as God.
And
It's
I have to say,
you get to live out your fantasy. It's kind of
Awesome.
yeah.
And my favorite episode is when you all played yourselves.
The French Mistake,
It was hilarious.
wasn't it?
It was just
Fantastic.
one of
That was
the best
That
episodes.
was my favorite episode
Yeah,
ever. I think.
absolutely.
Really fun.
You played it just right on.
Thank you.
It was great.
Is there a genre that you haven't worked in yet that you'd like to?
Yeah, I haven't really done that much scripted comedy stuff, and I would like to more. So yes, there is, and that's what it is. Thank you.